Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. Al Jazeera reports that Iran has put forward a 10-point peace plan to de-escalate the ongoing conflict with the United States and Israel. This comes as a deadline set by U.S. President Donald Trump for Iran to reopen the Strait of Hormuz, critical for global energy supplies, is fast approaching. On Monday, Trump dismissed Iran's proposal as not good enough, despite acknowledging it as a significant step, reiterating his threat to strike Iranian civilian infrastructure, including bridges and power plants, if his demands are not met by Tuesday evening. Pakistan attempted to mediate a 45-day ceasefire, but Iran rejected it in favor of a permanent end to hostilities, outlining clauses such as ending regional conflicts, ensuring safe passage through the strait, lifting sanctions, and supporting reconstruction. Human rights organizations and members of the U.S. Congress have condemned Trump's threats as potential war crimes. Previously, Iran had rejected a 15-point U.S. peace plan as maximalist and unreasonable. The current conflict, now in its second month, erupted on February 28th while negotiations were still underway, with Oman acting as a mediator. According to Linkhazabal, Iranian officials have reported that a series of U.S. and Israeli airstrikes on Tuesday targeted infrastructure across Iran, resulting in significant damage and casualties. At least 2 bridges, railway facilities, and a crucial highway were affected. Specifically, a bridge near Qom and a railway bridge in Kashan were hit. The Islamic Republic news agency, Iranian, cited a senior security official, Salili, stating that the attacks in the Kashan region resulted in 2 fatalities and 3 injuries. Additionally, a vital highway connecting Tabriz and Tehran was closed after being struck approximately 90 kilometers outside Tabriz. Local media also reported an attack on a railway track in Karaj, a suburb of Tehran. Following an Israeli warning against using railways, all trains traveling to and from Iran's second-largest city, Mashhad, were suspended on Tuesday. NHK reports that Vietnam's Communist Party chief, To Lam, has been unanimously elected state president by the National Assembly. This development significantly consolidates his political control, as he now holds both the top post of Communist Party General Secretary, which he secured months ago, and the country's second highest position of state president. This marks a notable departure from Vietnam's political tradition, where these 2 powerful roles are typically held by different individuals. To Lam has initiated a series of ambitious administrative reforms, with a stated goal of achieving an average annual economic growth of 10% through 2030, while his increased concentration of power could potentially streamline decision-making processes. Critics have expressed concerns that this move may steer the one-party nation towards a more authoritarian style of governance. NTD News reports that Chinese auto manufacturer BYD has been placed on Brazil's dirty list of employers implicated in conditions akin to slavery. This decision follows a 2024 scandal involving Chinese workers in Brazil who were reportedly victims of human trafficking and abusive contracts. Investigations revealed degrading living conditions, significant wage withholding, with workers receiving only 40% of their pay in Chinese currency, excessive fees for contract termination, and the confiscation of their passports. Brazilian authorities have classified these findings as forced labor and degrading conditions, asserting that BYD is responsible for its workers' welfare, despite the company's claims of being unaware of violations until local media reports. Inclusion on this list carries substantial reputational damage for BYD in Brazil, its largest market outside China, and prevents the company from securing certain loans from Brazilian banks. However, it does not impede the operation of its local auto plant. Companies can be removed from the list by agreeing to governmental terms for rectifying practices and compensating affected employees, and typically remain on the list for 2 years unless a court intervenes. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.